Recently, the concern of Craftopia's development has been at an all-time high, especially since the launch and success of Palworld. So much so that the developers have actually put out an announcement to hopefully clear the air. So let's take a read and break it down. Thank you for your continued support of Craftopia. Currently, we are receiving a lot of feedback from players regarding Craftopia's development status. Based on the opinions and feedback we have received, we would like to tell you a bit about Craftopia's development and the thoughts of the development team. At first, Craftopia was developed by just a few people. After receiving a great response from players during the early access launch, we decided to expand the scale of development. As a result, the early access period was extended. But even after years of development, we continue to be actively updating the game, including working on the seamless update. Which was the most requested feature by our fans. Now personally, I love Legacy. I understand it wasn't convenient for multiplayer due to having to travel together, but the answer to that didn't necessarily have to be seamless. On paper, yes, seamless does seem like it would be a huge upgrade, but when Craftopia has always struggled with optimization and stability, even with the smaller islands, seamless had a pretty small chance of actually running good. What should have been this huge upgrade simply felt like a step backwards. Regarding the seamless update, we have made major changes to the fundamentals of the game, which may have caused some inconvenience and dissatisfaction, but we believe it is a major step forward in ensuring that as many players as possible can enjoy the game. We also believe that is a positive step towards a successful official release. Again, yes, on paper, seamless does seem like it would be a major step forward, and a positive step towards a successful launch, but quite frankly, it did the opposite. In my personal opinion, Craftopia feels further away from an official launch more than ever. Currently, the development team has reflected on the seamless update and is focusing on fixing and optimizing important issues rather than adding new content, because we don't want players to suffer from a poor experience when playing the game. As a result of the ongoing fixes we have been doing, we have received reports that people who were previously unable to play are now able to play. So I'm going to assume by this they mean going forward they will be focusing on fixes and optimization, as they have actually just dropped a huge content update, which granted is very cool. It has a new biome, new vehicles, a new boss, etc. But as much as I love all this new content, it wasn't needed as much as optimization. The previous areas should have been perfected before adding more. But the worst part about all of this is the new biomes come half finished. They don't launch with dungeons or working NPCs. In fact, this update came with the fix for the dungeon and the NPCs from the last big update when the desert was added. So I don't understand the decision to release something that's half cooked, then release the final part of it with another content update that is half cooked. Why not focus on finishing each biome 100% before releasing it? On the other hand, due to the extended development period, we have heard ongoing concerns that the game may never be completed or that it has been abandoned. This is absolutely not the case. There is nothing to worry about, and the development team is working hard every day towards the official release. Craftopia is our dream game, and we have no intention to stop working on it. Now, as much as I am ranting right now, I do not believe for a second that Craftopia will be left unfinished. They are very clearly still updating the game, and the path forward is very clear. And I also don't doubt that the development team is still working very hard. But right now, it does feel like one step forward, two steps back. We have also received some concerns that the release of the company's latest game, Palworld, has negatively affected the development of Craftopia. Again, this is not the case. Palworld was developed by a separate team from Craftopia and has not affected our work on Craftopia. Now, it has been stated since the very start that it's a different team working on Palworld than Craftopia. And with the latest big Craftopia update and the announcement of Palworld's next content update, I don't doubt that for a second. Regarding future updates, as per the roadmap, in addition to adding long-term content through major updates, we will also continue to update to the alpha version from time to time to create an environment where you can quickly access new content, as well as assist us in identifying bugs and issues. So for those of you who don't know, you can head to the properties of Craftopia on Steam and switch to the alpha version. And as stated, this gives you access to the new content earlier. Now, I don't didn't personally play alpha, but I do believe that the bug testing needs to be done better. The amount of bugs that get through to the normal version is crazy. So I feel like if you're an alpha player, you should kind of be doing your part. As mentioned above, we apologize for the bugs and issues that players have encountered, and the inconvenience caused by our prolonged development. Craftopia is a game that has grown and improved thanks to the feedback of our players, and the entire team will do its best to develop the game more so that it can be officially released in an even better condition so that everyone can enjoy it. Thank you for your continued support of Craftopia Development team. So yes, a nice update on Craftopia's development. And as much as I don't agree with how Craftopia's updates are released in terms of being half-cooked with the remaining content from the previous half-cooked updates, I'm not a developer and Pocketpair know what they're doing. Transparency is key, and that is exactly what we have here. Now I do understand that some people were a little bit upset that Xbox wasn't mentioned, but I do believe that this announcement covers the game's development as a whole, so Xbox is included in this announcement. But either way, do let me know what you think of this announcement. Please do drop a like and subscribe, join the Caztecx Discord, all the links are down below. And if you didn't see, Craftopia did just drop a huge update with new biomes, new vehicles and so on, which I covered in this video here. But that's it from me, I'm on to the next one. Peace!